Hey guys. So, I know I haven't made a video in a while, but I have something really juicy. So, want to hear how I slept with a 7-year-old? Um, so basically, number one, I guess I should talk about for all of this. My sobriety is done. It is officially done. I'm no longer sober. I drank a lot tonight, and it resulted in me sleeping with a 7-year-old. I slept with some other person that I don't know what their age was or their name or really anything about them other than he was white. Um, but I slept with that person, and then like an hour or two later, I slept with a 7-year-old that I didn't know was 70. So, basically, he messaged me on Grinder and wanted to meet up, and I was like, okay. So that was basically it. I mean, really, like there wasn't a huge like story like leading up to it, but um, once I met him, it was really nice actually. Like it was kind of like romantic almost. Like he I mean he greeted me at the door and like that was fine and all. Like he had dogs and I didn't see the dogs but they barked. Like I heard how they barked, which is fine. But then he took me into like the room where we actually did the thing, and there were like candles and like the lights were dimmed, and like it was actually like really nice. Like it was it was nice. Like I can't I'm being serious. Like this experience with this like 7-year-old guy was probably like in the top 25% of hookups I've had. Which I don't know if that's sad or if that's just like weird, but it was good. Like, guys, like, I'm serious. It was actually good. Um, so he was really, like, open sexually, and we did a lot. I'm not gonna go into detail because I don't want to gross you guys out. I do have some self awareness. I do have some, like, I don't wanna gross you guys out. So, we did a lot, which was great. I didn't know, like, he is in really good shape, so I didn't know that he was 70. I thought he was like late 40s or like early 50s or something. Seriously. Or maybe 60s, but not 70. But he was like really fit and really like, I don't know, he was hot for an old guy. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And he was like really spontaneous and like I don't know. I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't want to gross you guys out. Because I am so I was drinking, but I'm a lot of the drunkenness is worn off now, so I'm like almost sober. So I actually have some consideration for other people. If I were really drunk, then I'd be like, yeah, like my dick, fuck, like I I do all that, but I'm not. um. So anyway, it was like I don't know what else to say. Like it was actually genuinely really good. And then afterward, we talked for like 2 or 3 hours after the hookup about like his life, and I talked a little bit about my life, and I don't know, like we got along really well. He asked to see me again, so I don't know. Honestly, like I probably will. It's weird, like I don't know. This is just weird to me because okay, like I know that he's old and it's weird, but before I didn't really like consider anyone, um, meaning anyone around me. Like I just ignored them. Like if they messaged me on those like hookup apps or even like dating apps, I would just ignore them Um, and I just didn't consider them. But now, I don't know, I just, something changed. I don't know. I think I have more self esteem or something, or I've been drinking more, honestly. Like, fucking, that's it. Really. Like, I've been drinking more. That's the answer. Um, but I've been meeting people more often, is the point. Like, even as friends, like, not just talking about as, like, sexual partners, but I don't know. I've been meeting a lot more people, and it's been nice. Honestly, like, people are not as bad as I thought. Um, so anyway, this guy asked a lot about my life. He asked about, like, if I've been in a long-term relationship, stuff like that, and he said that he ultimately was aiming for a relationship, so I guess that means that he was, like, considering the idea of being in a relationship with me, which I don't really know about the idea of literally dating a 7-year-old, but I don't know. I mean, he was nice. Like, I don't know. I probably would do it. Like, I don't know. You guys are judging so hard right now. Like, I can see through the fucking screen. I can see through the fucking screen. I'm looking into your eyes right now, and I can see that judgmental ass look that you have. Shut the fuck up. Stop judging. um, I don't know. Like, I thought it was good. I don't really know what else to say. Like, it was just a nice atmosphere. Like I said, like the candles were really nice, and his house was nice. It was very like technically, like technologically updated, which I appreciated because I like technology. And it was just, I don't know, it was nice. And I don't know, like we kissed like after we left, or like after I left. Um, as he was, walking me out, and he was really like, he wasn't like my mom at all. So my mom is 72, and my mom is very like sort of out of touch. Like, she doesn't know like how to do a lot of things. But this guy wasn't like that. So I appreciated that. Like, it, number one, like it gave me some sort of like, I don't know, optimism that when I'm that age, maybe I can sort of be like that, because I do work out and I am like, I'm not gonna say I'm physically fit because I'm fat, but I I'm probably way more physically fit than a lot of people that are like my weight or my size. So when I'm that age, maybe I'll be more in shape. And here's like, okay, I'm gonna go a little bit. I'm gonna be a little explicit. So if you don't like that, go away now. Click off the video. I warned you. Okay, you went away. People who didn't like the video. Okay, it's gonna talk now. So the guy, like, his body looked really young. Like, I, oh my god, I really liked it. Like, it was nice. Like, really nice. Like, I would have expected him, like, if I was just looking at his body and not his face, to be like, I don't know, 40 years old. Like, he clearly did a really good job keeping up his physical health, which was really nice for me. I know, like, I'm not doing a good job keeping up my physical health, especially because I'm 25 and I'm fat as fuck. But, like, I don't know, it was hot having, like, an older guy be really fit, you know? And he was so nice. Like, something I thought was funny was he kept pronouncing LGBT as LGBTQ. um, I don't know if that's he just like heard it wrong or if he doesn't like trans people. I'm not really sure, but I thought that was funny. He talked a lot about like life in the early years, like the 60s and the 70s and stuff like that, which I found interesting. He said that he does prefer the world today to like back then, um, which kind of makes sense, honestly. But I don't know. I'm just sort of surprised that it was so good despite him being 70. So, laugh at me all you want. I'm sure there's gonna be one or two people who laugh at this video and are like, what the fuck, you're a fucking weirdo, you hooked up with this 7-year-old and you're 25. But what I have to say to that is, I do not care. You can go fuck yourself if you're gonna judge me, you motherfucking asshole. I don't care. So I'm gonna put this video up, and then I'll be interested in seeing its response. Maybe it'll get no response, but I think if I put the title "I slept with a 7-year-old," I think that like that's probably gonna get some response. So it'll be interesting to see what people think of this. Um, so, so yeah. Tonight was a good night. I'm so glad. Like, this is bad, but I'm glad that I drank vodka. This, like, the vodka was the vector that started all of this, and it was nice. Like, I had a nice experience with some random white guy that I don't know. I'm never gonna see again because he blocked me because he's a fucking pussy. Like, people can't admit their sexuality. Anyway, I had that experience with him, and then I had that really nice experience with the 7-year-old. So, I'm actually glad I drank. Maybe alcohol isn't so bad. Maybe I should be drinking. Like when I want to binge eat, I should drink instead. Because I have much better experiences then. And I usually end up having like connection with people, which is what I want. Like, dude, it's what I want anyway. So, like, what the fuck? Like, I can finally stop being a fucking asshole and, like, denying the fact that I do want to connect with people, like, when I drink. So, I don't know. But I'm getting bored. Like, I don't want to keep talking. So, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna hang up now. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. And I'm gonna go. If you listened this far, thank you. Thank you very much. You are very loyal and I love you. Goodbye.